Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Chanticleers offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Hinton.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. To the air, it's Collier. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Baker. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Collier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle. It's Hinton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the shot to clears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Picks up the 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Coastal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Baker. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job.
Breaks free. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Baker. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He'll try to do it himself. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Turns it on in midfield. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They go to the ground. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Baker. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He makes the grab. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Collier. With the catch, it's Washington. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The shot that clears are marching down the field. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Tucker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This time they'll go to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the 1st down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with the field goal, we're tied here in the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the tailback. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to run it. It's Simpkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Collier. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, give on the inside.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down, using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Collier. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man, with
turning it off. He smashes his way through again. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Firing to the right, complete. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass, it's Baker. Zings it complete to the right. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the catch. It's Hinton. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Chanticleer's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Collier. Got his man in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Chanticleers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Courtney. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Chanticleers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, shot to clear. They take the lead with the 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 8th play of the drive coming, it'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gandy. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Looking for the two-point try. Scanning the field, it's Baker. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I like the decision right there. You're winning by 1. You're trying to go for 2 to make this a field goal game. Even if you kick the extra point, the other team kicks a field goal and they still got the lead. That was the right decision, just couldn't execute.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Creates a little room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The hand to the running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Collier. He'll throw it. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna swing it on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Robertson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Wiggins. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At midfield, he's got room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The shot that clears, trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give...
Touchdown, Coastal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Finley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Baker. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Because there wasn't great anticipation by the QB throwing that in route against zone coverage, the DBs were able to rally to the football and knock it away.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiggins. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve.